Welcome race fans to Nevada Diecast Racing at Canyon Speedway. I'm Miles Grant coming to you from the Big Couch. Today's event will determine the last competitor in the finals of our first 9-pack tournament. It's Wildcard Round 2. Thanks to everyone who has watched these racers compete so far, and a big thank you to the racers themselves who signed up to drive these cars. Today's drivers are Lily the dog of Lily's Boneyard race team driving this yellow Chevelle SS. NCount from Chase Family Racing driving the Monty Racer. And finally Andy from Zelda Diecast Racing driving this McLaren P7. One last thing before we start. Alright, it's about time for race time, so let's head to the starting line for race 1. Race 1, we've got NCount and Andy in the front row. Coming out of the chicane, the Monty Racer pulls ahead, but he spins out. Andy takes advantage and pulls ahead. And Lily the dog makes a pass as well. Let's see what happened coming out of that first turn. Looks like the Monty Racer understeered, and then he oversteered to compensate. And Andy makes a nice move and slides right by him. Meanwhile, Lily the dog takes a more direct approach, trying to drive over the top of the Monty Racer. Doesn't succeed. But coming out of that hairpin turn, she does find her way and does pass that Monty Racer. But first place is going to go to that McLaren P7, followed by Lily the dog and the Monty Racer picking up last. Here comes race 2. Race 2, we've got the Chevelle SS in the front row next door to the Monty Racer, but the Monty Racer pulls ahead and, as usual, loses control, and the P7 pulls ahead as well as Lily the dog to secure the second place finish. Let's watch again. He understeers again coming out of that first turn, oversteers, and he is out of control. Watch this great move by Andy. Goes to the inside lane at the last second to secure that pass. And then Lily Dog finds her way past that Monty Racer coming out of that hairpin turn. So first place goes to Andy in the McLaren P7, followed by Lily the dog in that Chevelle SS. And the Monty Racer brings up the last position. There are the standings going into our last and final race. Chevelle up front next to the P7. Lily the dog pulling ahead. Here comes the Monty Racer. Lily the dog has got this race sewn up. It looks like she's taking it all the way home. Oh my goodness. Lily, goodness gracious. Lily the dog Chevelle is on fire, folks. We're getting word that Lily the dog is out of the car. She is safe. Let's see what happened on this replay. Coming out of the last hairpin, it looks like, I don't know what happened there. She hit a bump or something, but she is on her roof. And the Monty Racer takes that first place. We're going to the scene right now. Again, Lily the dog is safe, folks. And they are putting out that fire right now as we speak. So here is how it all shakes out. Andy the McLaren P7 comes out on top with 6 points, followed by Lily the dog. And although NCount wins this race, it's too little too late. Now we have examined the track and have found an issue that we will correct. However, as you can see, all cars were subject to this aberration, therefore we shall let the results stand. So Andy from Zelda Diecast Racing will advance to the finals, which will be our next event. Thanks for watching the whole video. You are an incredible and amazing person of high intellect, and you are appreciated by all of us here at the NDCR. And when I say us, I mean me. I'm Miles Grant, your announcer, and I'm an adult.